It has been a few months now since those back-to-back storms pummeled Maine's coastline.
And some along the coast are finding that what was destroyed in a matter of minutes could take months, maybe longer to rebuild. Many of them had been slowed by permitting process, but now state lawmakers have enacted a new law to help ease some of those restrictions. News Center Maine's Sam Olson joins us live in Bath tonight with more. Hi, Sam.
Hi, Brian and Amanda. People along the coast have been wondering two things. How can they rebuild in a way that will withstand future storms, and how can they do so quickly? Well, now, thanks to a new exemption, people can rebuild their wharves up to 4 feet higher by applying for a permit that takes up to 2 weeks.
A wharf is sort of like an on-ramp to get on the fishing highway.
But some fishermen can't get out on the water because January storms destroyed their wharves.
If you can't get on the highway, you can't fish.
Peter Roberts has been fishing since he was 9 years old. He owns 2 wharves in Phippsburg, but one floated away with the harsh waves 2 months ago. He says he received permits from the town to rebuild, but like many others, he's also up against the state's permitting process. But now, folks like Roberts can rebuild their piers and raise them by 4 feet without starting from square one by applying for a permit that takes just 14 days, thanks to a new law recently enacted by the Maine legislature. Supporters of the eased restrictions point to an estimate from the Maine Climate Council that sea level will rise more than a foot in the next 25 years.
It's hard to see the state of Maine get impacted the way it is and not be able to get put back overnight.
Mark Zaccadelli is a marine contractor in the Mid-Coast. He says his projects were already backlogged more than a year, and recovering from the storms has added extra stress.
There's not one pier around that doesn't need X-brace or surge chain adjustment or, some sort of piling work.
He says there are a lot of variables like storm surge and sea level that contractors need to consider as they rebuild infrastructure that can withstand the effects of climate change. Zaccadelli says while people want to rebuild their piers as soon as they can, it's just as important to make sure they're using the right project materials to make sure what they've rebuilt can withstand the future storms. In Bath, Sam Olson, News Center, Maine.
Sam, thank you.